Hey, welcome to 50 Days of Fabulousness. I'm here with Sharon today from Glacce Bottles. And I want to tell you, last year I found Glacé just before I had surgery. And um, I managed to order a couple of them in advance of my surgery. And they were very instrumental to me in my healing process. And I use them every day in my life at my office. If you've ever been to my office, you see these beautiful glass bottles with the crystal in them. And I have been referring people to Glacé for over a year now. And they make an amazing product. Two amazing women who have created a very profound business that inspires them, or at least I get that impression from my experience of them. And this is Sharon here, and I'd love to hear from you about the business and how you decided to do what you're doing.
Hey, thank you so much for having me here. First of all, I wish Julia could be here. She's in New York, so she's unable to be here today, but she's here with us in spirit. First of all, I just love to hear that we were a part of any type of your healing process, because that's really why we're doing this. It's just so cool to hear that. Just a real story. And I do remember from the beginning, your name just stuck out to me. So this is really special. So, I mean, how we got started was literally I was taking a nap and I had a dream, and it was so specific about this design. And for whatever reason, I just felt this, I was this is something, this really is something. And just, I obsessed with it for 2.5 years to get the design perfect. And we finally did it. And, since we began this process, it's been so crazy synchronicity, with everything, because basically I just feel since we started, we didn't really know what was going to happen, but things have just fallen into place. And then that's why I feel we're doing something really special. So, and I just wanted to tell you that it's really not that big of a deal, but it is pronounced Glacce. And I always say, as long as you're spelling it right on Instagram, I don't really care.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How do you say it?
It's Glacce.
Glacce. I'm so sorry. I've been telling everybody it's Glacce.
No,
okay.
Honestly, it really doesn't matter. The name came from a combination of grace and lace. So we kind of combine those.
Good to know. I love that.
So that's how I like to get people to remember how to pronounce it. But like I said, it doesn't really matter to me. I just wanted to kind of start off with talking about our brand. And at the beginning, it was this idea and this product, and we really wanted to make something that was special and would help people in their lives in some way. And then through this process, I think that we've really come to understand that seeing crystals in a different way than me and my business partner were raised, which is we've always been around crystal elixirs, understand the energy that is in crystals, and total believers of that. But we're also there's something different here. And from that has come this concept of, beauty in the healing process. And it's something that we've just kind of discovered in this process. And basically, we just really believe that beauty can play a role in that. So when you see something beautiful, you recognize that and appreciate it. And you feel a sense of gratitude. And I think that you're automatically put in the moment. You're more present in the moment from that. And from there, you're you allow yourself, if you want to heal in the way that nature is intended. So gracefully. And as long as you allow it and you can have trust and faith in the process, it really starts with beauty, or it can start with beauty. And that's what we like to focus on. So that's our brand and what we're all about in the big scope of things. So yeah, that's just a little gist of it.
Wonderful. It's interesting. As you were talking, I was thinking about there's this prayer process that I do from Hawaii. It's called Ho'oponopono. Okay. And when I learned Ho'oponopono many, many years ago, I think it's probably 2 decades ago now, there is this process that they do as part of the purification of your body, that you put water in either clear glass or green glass containers and put them in the sunshine for 24 hours because
Okay.
it actually like dynamically changes the water. And I've been using my Glacce bottles to do that
I love
as
that.
my process. And absolutely, I think it's just one more added aspect to the grace of that energy of absorbing the sunshine and absorbing the energy of the crystals and then putting that into my body.
I'm so into that, and I'm inspired because it's a beautiful day today, and I'm totally gonna put it on my balcony. I love that.
Love it.
Thanks
Yay.
for sharing. Just gonna take a little sip. Thirsty. So this is my
Yeah.
go-to.
One of the great things about clear quartz is that it's going to magnify whatever your intention is, right?
Yeah,
So
I love
I
that.
love.
I really like that one. So I go to clear quartz because I'm working all the time and I really enjoy it and it really helps me focus. So I feel like when I'm looking at it, I automatically feel like a sense of clarity. And so like it does serve as a talisman for me. So
I love that. That's beautiful.
so I don't know if you like wanted to ask me any specific questions, but
Yeah.
I know that I did want to share with you, you know, one of my favorite rituals as far as using crystals. So I have a special crystal that I think I got it in this little shop in Colorado. And it was like this little mountain town, but I'm just going to show you. It's like this really smooth, like almost like soap, you know?
Right.
And so I was really drawn to it. And now my favorite thing to do is I'll make a bath and I always put Himalayan salt in the bath just to clear out any negativity at all. And from there, I'll bring this in the bath with me and it's really, really smooth and just like feels so good. And so I'll just like use it almost like soap and I'll rub it all over my whole body. And like, it feels so good. And it's just like, you have this like powerful sense of self-love and then you can like give back after you leave the bath like in the world. So that's like my favorite little ritual besides drinking out of my bottles.
I love that. I do as part of my shamanic practice. I also do a lot of bathing rituals, and I have a little silicone tube that I keep full of coconut oil in my bath, and I also put my stones in the coconut oil.
Nice.
And so the coconut oil is always, and I'm always using that on my skin in the bathtub, and
I'm loving all these tips.
Right? I love it.
Exchanging tips. I gotta do more of this.
Right. So tell me a little bit about why you picked, because you do, Glacé does 4 stones. They do the smoky quartz, the clear quartz, the rose quartz, and the amethyst.
Yeah.
And
so the reason that we chose these, I mean, I told you that like, you know, my business partner and I like were raised around drinking crystal elixirs from her dad. Like he would just always have them and we're like, oh, that's normal to us and like so cool.
Right.
But and it was always really fascinating. And then, you know, in the dream, the bottle in my dream was amethyst. So, you know, that was like the first core one. And then, you know, in the research that I did about like the safe stones and all that, I learned that quartz is safe to do in a direct elixir. And so, and like, I don't know, just kind of like, I love the idea of having these like 4 different colors and like, I just pictured them like so straight, like in a row and just like the aesthetics of it. But yeah, I don't know, like, I was just like, amethyst was first, quartz, clear quartz obviously second, and then I just kind of like did the research. Oh, well, we had 3 actually at first, so smoky was introduced like more recently. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it.
Beautiful. I always love it when I put my glass sleeves into the dishwasher to be clean, and I line the stones up inside the window so that they can also be disinfected by the sunshine and dry out and everything. And it just looks so beautiful in my window.
I love that because that's seriously totally like the idea behind it. So like I really wanted to like create this bottle and then also be able to take out the crystal displays so that you can put it like on your altar or like in your collection or whatever. So I love it. You're doing it right.
Well, thank you so much. I so appreciate you taking the time out of your day today, Sharon, to join us and to tell us about Glacce. And I apologize that I've been pronouncing it wrong all this time.
Oh,
And
don't worry about it at all. It's all good.
I want to thank everybody who's joined us for 50 Days of Fabulousness. And I hope that you got some really fun information out of this conversation with Sharon. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.